Everybody, AlphaStarDX here with another gaming stream. And tonight I have a special treat for you in not one, but two guests this evening. First, welcome back witsharprthnfang from the Busy Town episode.
Hi, Alpha.
And alongside her is kurogabae. Did I say that right?
Hello.
And together, they are the new comedy duo known as Two Lesbians in a Trench Coat.
I feel like that's a lot of pressure for us to actually be funny.
You guys are funny with pretty much whatever you say. I'd say don't feel any pressure at all because you guys will talk and I will die and it will be a good time had by all.
He thinks we're funny. I hope he's right. I don't know about you, babe, but I'm hilarious. All right. Anyway, what are we playing tonight?
Tonight we are playing Pikmin for the GameCube. And a little disclaimer going in, I've never played this. Aside from the testing I did before we started here, I have no clue what to expect. So, aside from laughing at my two lovely guests here, I will probably be laughing at my own ineptitude as time goes on here. So, without further ado, let's begin. Pretty
So,
flowers.
to give a little background, I don't know how similar our voices are on recording, have played Pikmin 2 and 3, but never Pikmin 1. And what about you?
I've played varying levels of all three. I've never beaten a single one of them.
Oh, I beat both of the ones I played. Not 100%, but I finished the main story.
I always get really scared when I get to like the really hard bosses near the end because I feel bad about my Pikmin dying.
Yeah, I did.
And the guilt stops me from being willing to throw them into danger like that.
Yeah.
I got to day 25 in this one, and I am missing so many parts to my ship that I know I'm gonna die, and I couldn't play it anymore because I didn't want to actually die. And I don't think I've revisited this game since before the Wii was released.
That's a long time.
That is actually a really long time.
Like 11 years or so.
I remember how old I was.
I think it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like 10, 11 years ago. The Wii was like 06, 07.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't touched Pikmin the original in 10 years. So maybe I should revisit it.
He's doing it for us.
Okay, so for those of you who can't tell one voice from the other, Wit's voice is a teeny bit higher than Kuro's voice is.
Yeah, we will try and reintroduce ourselves every once in a while.
I can speak like this.
Oh, please don't do that. Please definitely don't do that.
How about like this?
I don't do that. I can see you. Like there are wheels turning in your head of like, what other silly stuff can I do? And I'm gonna tell you to cut the shit right now.
Is somebody getting turned on by somebody's vocal? Is someone getting turned on by someone's vocal repertoire over there?
Definitely not. I promise you that's not true.
My girlfriend doesn't like fun, and apparently silly voices count as fun.
Aren't you the one who... Wait a minute. Do I have it wrong? Which one of you is the self-professed grump?
Me, Jackie. Wit. Or we're gonna be bad at remembering to say names.
Oh, forget it. Wait. Both of you speak again. Wit, you speak first.
This is Wit. I speak like this most of the time, but inflection is tough to tell.
And Kuro?
This is me. I speak like this a lot, usually loud.
Oh, now I can't tell. What in the world?
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. Well, okay, I should say this, at least for the time being. Wit is currently sitting a little further away than Kuro is.
Yeah, we could go by volume.
That works.
Percentage.
Although I could swear from the Busy Town stream that Wit has a higher voice than the one I've been hearing since she went out a minute ago.
All sorts of stuff. I was using a headset mic then. I was way closer to a microphone. I was
Well, I'm saying higher. I'm saying higher, not louder.
I know, but I was also like completely delighted and almost cried, if you recall that.
You what?
I was moved. I was nostalgically moved.
Kuro, are you telling me that you have not seen the Busy Town episode yet?
No, I haven't gotten around to watching it because I am a terrible bad person who doesn't manage to do things that she means to do.
You should, because if you want to see your girlfriend almost cry at a game, that's the episode to watch.
I was hormonal. We discussed this.
Yes, but do you really mean to tell me that had nothing to do with that memory?
I mean, no, I was super moved by like revisiting my old Busy Town buds or whatever.
Right.
But I don't think if I hadn't been
Hormonal.
Yeah, under the influence of some strong bodily made drugs in the form of estrogen and progesterone or whatever, I don't think that would have moved me to tears on a normal day. I did not actually shed tears.
No, you
Sure,
didn't.
you did.
I didn't. I am telling the whole truth. Wit would never lie.
You're lying.
Wit would never lie. I'm going to change my screen name to Wit Would Never Lie just for this.
Sure.
I'm not going to do that. That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, you just lied. So what now? What now?
I changed my mind. There's a big difference.
You're lying.
I'm just now paying attention to the chat. Dr. Fluffs, Brogan Taylor, good to see you guys. Welcome.
Regulars?
No, actually. One of them I've known for a long time, but I haven't seen her on the stream recently. Anyway, I should probably start playing now.
Indeed. All of this stuff has been the demo screen.
Yeah, the demo screen as I listen to this highly funny banter. Like I said, these
Stop calling us funny. That makes it not funny. It's like the death of comedy.
you two suck. Is that better?
Much.
Okay, cool.
I don't suck. I lick.
Okay, that's gross, and I need you to think before you talk. That's real gross. What my delightful Kuro partner here is referring to is the fact that we are a dedicated monogamous lesbian couple, and both pretty proud of it, only she's real gross about it, and I'm much more civilized.
Listen, I say that when I'm single. It's a lesbian joke.
Anyway.
Help.
There's no help.
Okay, let's
Not from you.
There is only me.
I want Andrew to help me.
He can't.
With what?
Alpha, take
Help.
me away from here. Even though this is my apartment and I live here.
You
I-
love me.
I mean, like a whole lot, but still. Alright, let's get this
I'm
underway, or the stream will never end.
Underwire. Well done.
Listen, I've been working all day. I had
Miss you.
a rough
Love you
start
too,
to
Brogan.
recording.
Miss you and see you in a bit. Yeah. Anyway, before I end up suffocated, let's do this.
Yeah. We're gonna be quiet so you can absorb the story.
Pretty lights. Very pretty light.
Is that a Pokeball?
Uh,
I told you it's fucking Pokemon!
Yeah.
I'm not lying!
you did say so. Oh no, it's a rock. Oh no. The
Get
ship has been
wrecked.
hit by a pebble. Whee!
You snow crab.
Oh my, it got hot in here all of a sudden.
I'm gonna make Pokemon jokes. I'm gonna make Pokemon jokes.
Hey look, there seems to be a planet heading straight for me. Ow, my head. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing.
There are like tutorial tooltips. Don't panic.
But I always panic.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
Help me!
Much better.
His voice cracked a little on that one.
He did on purpose.
My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded.
Sucks for you.
To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high level of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, I'll be up Shit's Creek.
Congratulations, you got Kuro to look up from her drawing to make sure it didn't actually say that.
No, better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So I gather I have to move with the control stick.
Good. I think you have camera controls if you've got, what controller are you playing with?
I am playing with the keyboard, actually.
Oh. Have you mapped the, R and L triggers?
Yes, I have.
I believe left trigger is center camera behind you.
The camera's having a little trouble getting behind him.
Yeah, he's a speedy little guy.
You're gonna be recentering the camera a lot.
Yeah, that's, I think, one of the reasons they give you the manual button, which I still think is L.
I do it almost constantly whenever I play.
Ah, very good. So, I can't jump.
Nope, white men can't jump.
This hardly looks like a man.
Are white aliens?
Close enough.
Yeah, you do have very limited attacking power.
Well, I was able to beat up a flower. I guess that's a good thing, right?
Only because I couldn't fight back.
A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? Is it a sperm? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
I shall call it an onion too. Ooh, pretty light.
Oh, there.
Hey, it's radioactive.
Whoa!
And it's happy to see you.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a seed in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
If it's only as big as a seed, like that, no. Rough.
The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled.
Schizophrenia.
I must approach it and press A.
This is how horror movies start.
Yeah, dude, get out of there.
Okay.
End of stream. Sorry, everyone.
Well, that's our show. Join us next time as we play Dr. Ruth's game of good sex.
They did not make a good sex game.
Well, actually, Dr. Ruth's computer game of good sex actually does exist.
Get all the way out of town.
I am dead serious. I will even do a special stream on it some other time about that game if you are so inclined to join me for it.
He's out of town. He's on a completely different planet.
It's not funny. You're not funny.
I'm hilarious.
What system?
DOS.
DOS was anytime.
Well, I have an episode that doesn't agree with that analysis.
Well, you have to admit it was an incredible opportunity for experimentation.
Yes, of many kinds.
Experiments do not always yield positive results, but you still learn from them. That's science.
That is true. That is true. I could list many examples, but that would burn off more playing time.
Yeah. Yeah, get underway. Your followers must be so bored.
I doubt that. The seed that the onion has dropped has turned into an enchanting sprout that gives off a mysterious light. Could there be a reason the onion waited for me to arrive before popping? Perhaps something will happen if I approach the bud and press A. Courage, Olimar. I yank and pull, and I yank and I pull. And finally, something comes out.
White and sticky.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Lady.
When I fucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Fingering it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Magnum condoms I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin.
Its wide, bright eyes seem to be begging me for more.
okay. All of you have to stop. This is the grumpy one, Wit talking. This is me being grumpy, and you guys are being gross. Cut that shit out.
Not even.
Cut that shit out.
You know what the kind of stuff I'm responsible for. You want gross, babe? I'll give you gross.
Oh no, what have I done? Please no, I'm begging you.
If you think you've heard gross now, you're in for a real surprise next. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall reach down and grab it, and throw it with A, and I will call it up with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well.
I'd like to know why his first instinct is to grab this thing and throw it.
Yeah, that's
just rude.
No, I'm saying that's like some really interesting science. I would love to read that research grant of like hypothesis. I bet I could throw this thing super fucking far. Give me $100,000 to prove it.
The research papers might be as sticky as the research itself.
Oh.
The following breaking of the fourth wall appears to allow me several viewpoints. I can push the left button to rotate the camera. I can press the right button to zoom in and out. I can press the Z button to change angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Oh no, the little creature I fucked is following me.
Well, you know what they say about taking virginity. They always, like, kind of stick on you forever. And that's actually Wit making that joke. And it's not that good of a joke, but I'm kind of ashamed that I'm getting into the spirit of this.
We've done a good thing tonight, Kuro.
Oh, that's not true at all.
It is delightfully true. You've wet it. It is now yours.
You've wet it?
Wet it.
Wed. Okay, I was gonna say, that's real gross.
What does this
You
Pikmin...
probably wet it too, considering bodily fluids and everything.
Right. And that was the gross thing.
Tasty.
Ew.
Rinse and spit, bitches. Woohoo!
Ew.
What does this Pikmin think of me? I must observe its reactions. The more things I try... oh no. The more...
It's too easy! It's too easy!
Miyamoto, why? Miyamoto-san, no.
The more things I try, the less I'm able to keep a straight face.
The more things I try, the closer it follows!
Oh no! The more things I try, the deeper it goes.
Oh my god, this stream
Its
is...
nose is such an enticing shape.
It does have a point in it.
I think I'm going to have to edit the title.
Pick a Pikmin to...
Dik-a-Pikmin.
Oh no.
I think I'm going to have to. I have no choice.
D-I-K.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. That's actually really good.
Dik-a-Pikmin, Dik-a-Pikmin.
Well, we've made enough already. The more things I try, the more reactions I can catalog. Woohoo! I shall attempt to grab and throw it.
Gangbang this will turn into.
I shall continue to break the fourth wall and acknowledge the GameCube controller.
I think it wants you to do all of the things. Have you thrown it yet?
I've come to think about it, I have not.
There it goes.
I bet you're about to trigger something else entirely.
Astonishing! The onion has shot off more sperm! The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some kind of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Needless
And
to
now
say,
I can grow my very own harem.
Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more.
Actually, this actually raises like legitimate scientific questions to me. Wit, the smart one. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. Because you actually may have answers to the question I'm about to ask, so it will turn out that Burrow is the smart one.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Pikmin, the onion will create more Pikmin when provided with resources.
Right.
What creates an onion? That is never addressed, I think, in any of the games.
No, we're just given the information that the onion is a mysterious like hub that the Pikmin live in.
Right.
So
I think that's part of like the game. I bet they are specifically not answering that question.
yeah.
But scientists in me is curious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's possible that the onion is built by other Pikmin, similar to how, like, beehives were built by other bees. So, like, maybe a queen Pikmin goes off and either turns into an onion or builds another onion would be my theory. So, because you do find different onions that are always inhabited by different Pikmin. Like, you're not finding the humongous colonies of Pikmin that Omar has left in the second one. You're finding small little batches of them.
That's a really good point. Where did they all go?
And the onions always look different. I think that eventually certain Pikmin break off and will go build their own onion. Because the onions can only hold so many Pikmin. You can get a full onion.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I've grabbed my Dickman by the hand and I'm dragging it along.
So, there are some tasks that can only be completed by certain numbers of Pikmin. I imagine that this part of the game is encouraging you to get a bunch of them together, and then you'll unlock something using however many you need, and then be able to progress to the next area. So you should look for as many of those pellet flowers as you can find. Or enemies. Enemies work too.
Oh, very
I don't
good.
think there are enemies on day one.
That's probably nice of them. Combat is super stressful in this game. Especially if you're kind of a coward like me.
Aw. Well, we're
Or
just
if you're
gonna...
like overly empathetic towards your Pikmin like I am.
Oh, I was that too.
They're my babies!
They do make a pretty distressing sound in the game.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to toughen...
Ghosts!
It's true, they do have ghosts.
You take it fucks you up with this game.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to toughen both of you up. All this empathy.
Also, pro tip, always leave at least one type of Pikmin always in the onion, because you can face something called Pikmin extinction. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
And you lose the game, and you have to go and restart from the day ahead, from a day back.
Yeah, because you can't pick up the pellets if you don't have any Pikmin left to pick up a pellet.
Because Pikmin only take the pellets to their color onion.
Hmm.
And like you saw in the demo previews, that you're going to get 2 new colors.
So always leave at least one of them back home.
But for this first day, you're not going to be able to kill any of them, so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, that's good to know. At least it doesn't punish me from a tutorial standpoint.
Oh, they hadn't introduced candy pop colors yet, had they?
What's that?
I think it's to prevent such things. You'd have to kill literally all of your Pikmin in order for that to fail that way.
The candy pop flowers in the second game were how you got the white and
And the purple.
ones.
They
They
didn't have their
didn't
own
actually change them to the main 3.
No, there were.
Where?
Other places, if they like other dungeons, if they thought you would really need one.
Mm.
But the candy pop for white and purple, last I checked, were the only way to get them.
Yeah.
They didn't have their own onions. They lived in the ship.
Yeah, they lived in the ship. The weird little pups.
I am learning many things about alien biology tonight. Thank you, ladies.
Fictional alien biology.
But alien biology nonetheless. Wait, how do you know these things aren't real?
Well, considering that it's heavily implied that you are running around on Earth.
I don't think they ever come out and say.
Wait, does Earth have a toxic atmosphere?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it's really implied in this one, but, the second one, you are coming to this planet in order to find treasure because your boss has collected a massive amount of debt. And you happen to have Olimar happens to have brought back an artifact from this planet, which is worth a whole lot of money. You have to throw them onto the buddy.
oh. Again, I'm playing this utterly blind.
They're not that smart.
Yeah, they are pretty dumb. They do have like a radius of like they'll figure stuff out within a certain range. You have now called back the ones who were doing your thing.
I was trying to blow the whistle to encourage them to go on.
No, that's gonna call them back to you. The whistle is how you make them come back to you.
You can't hear them on in any
They're
meaningful
just
way.
gonna go that fast.
Yeah, they're a little slow.
Oh.
Sometimes in this game, to add parts to it.
You can, but it doesn't make them go much faster.
Okay.
In the second one, it does a little bit, but again, not that much.
You can add up to double the amount that an item requires to carry, and
They'll move a little faster,
but not by much.
Hmm.
and especially when you're trying to do a lot of stuff, it's not really worth it in the end because you can only carry so many Pikmin with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't seem to have hit that limit yet.
Your squad that follows you around can only contain 100.
Oh, only 100?
You'll be surprised how quickly you fill that up.
You'd be surprised how badly you want more than 100.
Especially once you start killing them all bad.
Push! Push, Mrs. Johnson! Push until you see the head!
Until she can see the head? Holy
Yes.
smoke.
Well, look, there's pushing going on. Obviously, there's a baby being had.
Well, no, I mean, if this is more detail than anyone requires, I'm gonna stop.
The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups.
Okay, that makes me feel bad about all the sex jokes now.
Yeah, you guys are fucking gross.
Thanks.
I mean, it's true.
It's true, but, I mean, do you have to make us feel like assholes? I mean...
I think I will. It's your response. It's up to you what you feel like.
I feel like we need to hit puberty
God,
soon.
compare them to children! I feel dirty.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. Neither of you knew or remembered that this would happen. If you keep making sex jokes, then you're gross. How about that?
I'm about to make another sex joke.
Well, as long as you are like prepared and you're like totally willing to live with it.
They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. No, nobody caught that.
I guess I'm just having trouble picturing it.
The drop in voice that goes with puberty hitting.
Oh.
His balls drop, babe.
Yes, my ball's dropping.
Happy New Year.
Oh, wow.
I hope you could all detect how miserable my voice was.
It's even better if you can see your face. I love you. I love you so much.
Oh, I wish I could.
Leave me. Never.
Well, you people in internet land won't. Internet land. Yes, internet.
Internet.
Oh, gross.
I didn't say internet. I said internet. Internet. As in the nutcases of the internet. Good God. Anyway.
I know what I meant.
You're even frustrated.
A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my shit. I shall sum up all I've learned from Pikmin conduct.
Yeah, this whole 5 minutes with these creatures has taught me so much.
I've dropped my balls in the last 5 minutes, too. Now I
guess
sound
you got
like...
sick of using that voice.
A little bit. Now I sound like Duke Nukem. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. Press B to call them. X to dismiss. Use C to command and control the group. L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. I can press
God, I hope I'll
Y
stop giving you these tooltips. I think
to
you've gotten it
access
now.
the computer.
Did they tell you how to access the computer?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if he did all of that and then like didn't tell you how to get it, that would be pretty lame.
Yeah, no, get fucked. They're all on the computer. Good luck.
And thus completely inaccessible to you.
I think megabytes turn me on.
Is that a Duke Nukem joke? Because we're not that familiar.
No, it's not. That was me making a sexual computer joke in Duke Nukem's voice.
Computer to completion.
And if megabytes turn me on this much, imagine what gigabytes can do. And imagine what terabytes can do.
It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
It's not the hard drive, it's the RAM.
Well, in that case, take a look at my bits.
It's not the amount of porn you keep on the hard drive, it's the quality of it.
I wasn't referring to hard drive space, baby.
So Jackie has her morph suit on now.
Oh boy.
For those listening, we're currently making a Tangela cosplay, and we're doing a test run of it while we try and get all the little vine tentacles on.
Tentacles,
So this
folks,
base
not
is a black
hilarious.
morph suit.
tentacles, folks, not testicles.
Tentacles, so much better.
Tentacles are better than testicles. Well,
Well,
then
according to a
again,
couple of lesbians there.
well, yes. Lest I forget.
Wow, there really is just morph suits printed on your ass.
Yeah, they put a big fucking logo on it.
Your ass is branded?
It really is.
I'm jealous.
Oh my.
Like at 2 inches up and it's a tramp stamp.
Anyway, I look like this now.
By the
Sexy.
way, those
Not
of you watching this, you were warned before the stream came on. This is intended for mature audiences. If you can't handle this kind of shit, sucks to be you.
Oh yeah, disembodied lesbian in a morph suit. Real hot.
The funny part is that you all missed my kind of ragey rant about gimp suits.
Oh jeez.
Yes, this was before we went on the air. Sucks to be all of you who missed that one. Okay, back
I
to...
stand by what I said.
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes plenty of sense.
What in the world? This must be an industrial vibrator.
Clearly, it's a multi-purpose butt plug.
God, guys, what is wrong with you people?
6 butts at once? Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's industrial multi-purpose butt plug rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon sex jokes. I have already stroked upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the big thruster?
The benefit of the morph suit is that you can't see my facial expressions.
I'm deprived. I am hurt.
I mean, I'm not keeping this on all night. It's not the most comfortable thing I've ever worn.
Ooh.
Strict pose, babe.
What other pose could you... Well, he gets to see the butt.
Nice. Enjoy the picture I just sent you, Alpha.
Oh, good. I shall have to check it out as soon as I'm done playing with my sprouts.
Who knew Brussels sprouts could be so enticing? Sexually.
Oh.
So we found a euphemism for testicles that you actually enjoy.
I hate Brussels sprouts.
I actually don't mind them, but I do mind testicles.
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, testicles have got to be the worst piece of human anatomy ever.
Thank you. I will try not to take that personally.
Oh, I mean, it's not your fault you have them.
I don't think you designed them,
No, I didn't.
so it's not like you're insulting your work.
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, my deep condolences.
Well, thank
Yeah, I
you.
heard they're a real bummer.
So what's it like being born with big, beautiful tits?
You would have to ask kurogabae.
There's a lot of back pain.
Ah.
Yeah, she is bountifully endowed to the point where it's actually a problem.
Indeed.
One day I'll get rid of some of them.
Yeah, when we say to actually be a problem, we mean that she is considering reduction surgery.
Ah,
So I'll
I see.
try them while I got them.
They're not gonna all go away.
No, it's not like you're gonna have every part of you removed, but like there's something to be said for like a real good motorboating in a pair of like triple Ds.
You alright there, buddy?
Yes! I'm perfectly fine, thanks. Motorboating.
And carry an engine. We're going to glue eyeballs onto my girlfriend's boobs.
The smaller brown.
Oh no.
So we're gonna put the eyes right in the middle.
I have to read this, don't I? When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks.
Is this what they call manscaping?
Nope. Other way.
You want me to undo it or redo it?
And I need my hands. And it's all one piece.
You need your hands for what?
To glue eyeballs on my titties.
Oh.
Duh.
I
Ask a
see.
silly question, get a silly answer.
Well, I'm going to temporarily leave you with Wit while I go and take care of a personal matter of a non-sexual nature.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That's just what someone who's gonna go do a sex thing would say.
Okay.
I'm gonna take shit.
Okay, that's terrible.
I was gonna say enjoy the bathroom.
If you really gotta know.
Yeah, she showed me. I don't know if you can still hear her maniacal cackling from across the apartment, but she's very proud of herself.
That's why I'm laughing.
Are your streams always this much of a disaster? Or just when I'm on them?
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't usually have this good a time.
Well, I hope it's not just you who's enjoying it, because your poor, your regular followers are, like, for all I know, they could be in it for, like, your, staid and level-headed analysis of older video games, and then Tweedledum and Tweedlemee over here are, like being all buffoons and stuff.
No, to be perfectly honest, they're here because AlphaStarDX is a household name to them. For reasons I don't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you manage that one?
People, for some odd reason, seem to like me.
I mean, you're likable. We liked you when we met you.
Well, I do appreciate the nod. I like you guys too. And I can't say that about that many people, so consider yourselves in an exclusive club.
We consider ourselves quite lucky, and I'm sure I speak for kurogabae when I say that.
Indeed.
So,
and as she continues to take her Sorry, go ahead.
Please dismiss this tooltip and do a thing.
Okay. That we don't have any wife jokes to use up anyway. They become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color.
I don't know if they continued that they are a lighter color outside your group thing in the later games, because I don't recognize that. In fact, for a minute I thought one of the ones that were idle on your screen was yellow. I'm sitting a little far away from the screen. I don't know. I don't think they continued that. And they continued with the glowing around the plant tip, but I don't remember their bodies changing color.
Well, now that I pulled all my sperm out of the ground. Grab my butt plug.
I can't remember what comedian it was, and I usually don't quote comics without citing them, but they were musing to another comic what it would be like instead of having in each ejaculate like thousands and thousands of microscopic sperm, you just had one big one, and they imagined like having to wrestle it.
Yes, imagine a giant baby. One giant sperm. Who is
the volume of the average ejaculate? So probably like a couple inches long. Still real big for a sperm cell. Don't get me wrong.
Who is the unlucky woman who has to gestate that?
I don't know. I feel like it would actually make it a little bit simpler.
Provided, of course, you can get the skull out of your vag.
I mean, I would feel more sorry for you for having to expel it from your urethra, which is not known to be as historically stretchy as vaginal tissue.
Well, no, it's
from a woman's perspective. If you could track it down, then and removed it from oneself, you would know that you wouldn't get pregnant. There would be only the one to worry about, and you'd be able to know its whereabouts because you could see it. Now you have one of whatever that is.
It's a butt plug.
Why do you guys keep saying that? It does not look like any butt plug I've ever seen for sale.
You shop for these?
Not those in particular, but I have been on websites where sexual paraphernalia has been sold.
Ooh.
You don't happen to butt plugs. Butt plugs happen to you.
What does that even mean? Kurogabae's back.
It basically it means you get plugged.
Yeah, but you make it sound like it's a surprise.
You're just going about your day. You're browsing Amazon, and then all of a sudden they're just like, hey, you want a butt plug?
Oh, you mean on the internet?
Yeah.
Not just like in life.
No, you don't just wake up one day with a butt plug in your ass. Hope not.
That's
Good
just
God.
kind of what it sounded like when you said it.
No, that's not what I meant.
Do you think the soft side of the Velcro should go on the suit or on the eyes? Probably on the suit, right? I guess.
I'm debating as
No,
to
no, no,
whether.
no. Yeah, with the soft side, because then if we take the eyes off, there won't be the hard bit getting stuck on the suit to
Agreed.
itself.
I'm debating whether I just heard an allegory to being surprise fucked from behind.
Not about the Velcro part, but
No,
the
the butt plug part. Yes, the Velcro part. I'm not sure I even want to know what fetish world this is going for.
Tangela costume.
Cosplay.
Yes, the costume.
Kurogabae has more experience with cosplaying than I do. As in, she does it and I don't.
That's quite an experience difference.
Yeah. At least one or more than one. So I'm asking her advice about Velcro placement. The kind of scintillating entertainment you can expect on AlphaStar's channel when he has guests.
Might I make a
Hey,
suggestion?
so you've got the engine to the ship, though.
Yes, I have.
From now on, you're actually going to have a limited time on your days, because day one lasts for as long as it takes you to do this small amount of stuff.
So we should let you concentrate a little more than we have so far.
That's okay. I can multitask if I really want to.
If you press.
Unless of course I'm too busy laughing at whatever's being said. So the ship can actually do things now.
A little.
It can fly.
It can get you It can get you off the surface of the planet at night, which is a good thing. And also, for some reason, so can the onion.
Onion loves you.
Oh, it's interesting to hear some of the iconic music that they use in all of the rest of the games. I was curious to see how much they had taken to the rest of the series, but this is the song they always use for End of Day.
Yeah.
I may have to give the soundtrack a listen.
It's not that good. I wouldn't go crazy.
Fair enough. But I do like good video game music.
I would say YouTube it. You don't need to buy or torrent anything.
Yeah, no.
I find it relaxing, and I think it would be good to put on like a nighttime playlist of some sort.
It's not a bad idea. It seems the Pikmin have sexual interest in the captain. 29 parts.
One a day.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Sometimes you'll get more than one a day, so... And then sometimes you'll get none.
Oh boy. Well, it says save complete. Oh look, it actually shows me where it's written. That's good. Alright. I guess it's crunch time. Also, cookies!
Of which I have none.
Oh my god.
Lame. Oh well. Hey, the onion.
If I really decide I want cookies, I'm sure I can find somewhere to gather them.
We are
Don't you-
near.
Don't you have an organic cookie?
Oh, wow. Holy smokes.
Chocolate chips, and I definitely can't reach my own.
Really?
Yours does have chocolate chips?
It's amazing.
Yeah, and then you said, but I can't reach my own, implying that yours
So it
does.
wouldn't matter if it did or not.
Oh.
I'm referring to the organic cookie. If it's got chocolate chips on it.
You're asking for trouble. Or go see a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a yeast infection.
Yeah, if they're naturally occurring, go see a doctor. If you put them there, you're asking for trouble.
See, what I love is the fact that you understand that. Oh,
Bless
excuse
you.
me, and apologies to
Good night.
anybody wearing a headset. Oh, they beat up the
They
flower.
just mugged that fucking flower.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, fun fact, if you leave the Pikmin planted for a while, they'll grow up and sprout flowers, and they will become stronger.
And faster.
Interesting.
So it will behoove you, especially once you have a bunch of them already. It actually will benefit you to leave them in the ground for a while. Even overnight. They're safe when they're sprouts. So they will not get eaten in the night by...
Throw your Pikmin at the grate.
Give it.
Pull them. Throw them. There we go. Let them do their thing.
Come on, put your ass into it. Does he ever sleep?
No.
What, Olimar? In the
Yeah.
nights?
Oh. It's taking them.
Also, you're about to get into your first fight when once this gate goes down.
Oh,
With
the
the
little-
Bulb, or is there another thing?
No, that's just the bolt.
oh, the ladybug?
They are called bulb orbs. Bulb orbs.
I guess I
Let
should
your
gather
Pikmin
my
and get
troops.
ready to throw.
Put your target over it and mash A. It's dead.
Oh, there's another one over there.
Keep
Keep hitting them.
Oh, it's
You do damage when your Pikmin land on top of enemies. So it'll do you some good to throw them on them.
I
instead of
fight.
just letting them walk
I
up.
fight good.
Yeah, so those are all of the things of the game. Basically, make
Yeah.
more Pikmin, have them conquer obstacles like grates and paper bags and stuff, explore, fight stuff that wants to eat you.
Cool. I'm beginning to like this. It's almost barbaric.
Oh, and you see how the pellets are different colors?
Yes, I do.
The pellet, if you take it to the matching color Pikmin's onion, you will get more Pikmin for it. So, like, if the red pellet goes to the red onion, you'll get bonus Pikmin. But if the yellow pellet's going to the yellow onion, you're only gonna get one.
To the red onion.
Yeah, to the red onion.
So I need to find a yellow onion.
The majority color wins the fight of who gets to take it where.
Yeah. So, like, if you've got a number 5 pellet and 3 yellow Pikmin and 2 red Pikmin are carrying it, it's gonna go to the yellow onion.
I need your help to make this even.
Well, first of all, I should find the yellow onion then. By the sounds of it. Oh, is this what you meant? The fact that these are now white bulbs here?
Great.
There's a white bulb on top of this Pikmin instead of a yellow leaf or a green leaf.
It's a bud!
Yep, and if you leave it a little longer, it'll turn into a full-on flower.
Cool.
Back away from them a little bit. Because if you touch them, they come back to you.
Are they even able to beat this thing? Because it looks
Yeah,
like they
they are.
retreated.
Because there's something stronger than that right now.
Is there any other way he can go?
Yeah, there's more over through that one.
Maybe he can get a bomb or something. This game has bombs. I saw it in the demo.
A
Second game
bomb?
didn't have bombs.
A
No bombs
bomb?
in the second game.
Oh yeah, the bomb bugs.
So I should probably save the yellow
Ooh,
flower.
see all them sticks? Throw the Pikmin at the sticks.
Not in the water.
In front of the sticks.
In front of the sticks.
Oh.
Closer to, so call that one. Yeah, call that one back.
Oh.
Okay. And then in
Yeah,
front
there
of
you
the
go.
sticks. Yeah, and have them do that. And poke the Pikmin and stuff. So just leaf slap it.
Omar can go in the water. The
Yeah.
Pikmin cannot.
My cock has indicated the coming of noon. It's an organic sundial. I can tell what time it is by the shadow cast.
Look at them. But the tricky part of wrapping is I need to be able to sit, and I need to have the inside of my legs on the
Well, I'm talking about wrapping the torso.
right, but I need
Not
to be able. I need to be able to get. It's tricky.
You'll be able to reach through them and unzip it and be able to pull it off. I'm talking about wrapping tight. And none of those are going to reach all the way around.
I made some long ones.
Well, don't use those. Grapple.
So I need to be able to get it off like pretty much this far. So I can't have it any tighter than.
Hey, fun fact. When exposed to water, things become wet. Hey, fun fact. When things are exposed to sexual provocation, they become wet.
Oh, jeez.
Usually, yes. Nope.
Fun fact. Olimar is currently wet.
You decide. You decide why. Aha!
Woohoo!
Yay!
Oh, look.
The whistle is how you get them all back to you very quickly. Instead of just trying to, like, ram your body into them.
Oh, like this.
That's a dismiss. Now, you see the cursor?
Yeah.
Use the whistle. I think it's B.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, he was using it. I think he gets it.
He hasn't used it since we were dicking around with it, though.
He has to. He recovered that one Pikmin when he threw him on top of the sticks instead of in
Oh,
front of him.
like this.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But they're not
Person-
doing anything.
Well, because you have them in your party.
You got him all.
It only counts with the Pikmin that are in the circle
And idle.
and idle.
So if
So, like, dismiss your Pikmin.
and then walk away.
Now
And then-
put them in the circle of the whistle.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that. Now whistle. Whistle.
Bigger.
All of it. Big whistle.
Yeah. There it is. Now you are the master of that mechanic.
Hooray! Let's celebrate with a swim.
You will lose the game, my friend.
I did not witness this horrible act of flower assault. All my Pikmin are standing erect.
It's true. Do you wanna safety pin things to me?
I could.
It will actually make sense. I kind of feel like it. Especially not with the suit on to
I think. Oh, you have to whistle to get them out of there. Put your
Whistle.
cursor on them and whistle.
rescue them! Tell them to get out of there!
Alright, there you go, they're out.
Okay, so.
Out of the water. Out of the water.
They're out of the water.
Out of the water, damn it.
Have to get away from the water. I think he has to go through that stone one because there's nothing else here for him.
I don't know if they can do that though. None of the other games they can get through stone.
What's the other games?
Let's go get stoned. Ooh. Wait just a minute.
Oh, it's a big one. Oh hey, look, more enemies. Never mind. There's stuff for him to do.
Alright, so. Let's get an actual idea of where this lies.
Carry the bodies back, my friends.
This one is fine.
Where do they take the bodies? I didn't see it the first time.
It goes to the onion and it makes more Pikmin.
We ravage these things for their sperm?
Biomass?
Okay, so what of these flower Pikmin?
They'll just be faster and stronger.
Yeah.
Basically superior in all ways. So I was thinking of wrapping need the zip line. Only 10 seconds ago. Yeah. You should experiment with only pinning the bend and maybe leaving the middle floppy. I'll see how you like that. And if it's too floppy, then we can put a couple stitches like in the middle or something. Yank, yank, yank.
I'm yanking as hard as I can.
It's not how hard, it's how fast and with how much friction.
Yank it, jerk it, work it.
Yeah. Please stop sticking stickers to my coffee table.
My
There you go.
cock is indicating the approach of sunset. Alright, so there are 6 Pikmin somewhere that I need to find.
It's probably by that stone gate.
Yeah, it's true, you didn't have a great camera angle on that.
Yeah, switch the camera angle, dude.
Very good.
Oh, they're not there.
Well, you're fine.
Oh, they're all still on the ground.
They're safe in the ground. You could just leave them, and by the time you get back here tomorrow, they'll all be flowers.
Oh. Yellow nectar.
Oh yeah, that automatically makes them into flowers.
That stuff's great. I don't know how stressful it would be if actual sunset had a countdown with a timer that made noise.
What the fuck? That'd be weird. Fans start hearing that like little beeping sound
Yeah,
every day.
I see the countdown. Okay, there's 5 in the ground. They're all safe. We're good.
Even I start to find that kind of stressful.
Really hope I don't find this anymore.
As a completely non-speed driven gamer, I don't know. I'm not.
These games give you like a good amount of time. I never felt crazy rush. I just felt motivated. I think it's well balanced.
Perhaps I just need a great deal of practice.
I bet there was a focus group.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I like that you're squishing. Another.
Hey, Kuro. What happens if my suit takes too much damage?
You die.
Yay!
Do you? Yeah. You permadeath?
No, you have to restart the day. Like if your suit takes a bunch of damage, the day Omar dies and the day will reset. And you have to start the day all over again. So you lose all your progress, and you restart the day.
Do you remember what happened in the second one? Could you just continue playing with the other guy?
Yeah. If you only lost one of your guys, the other one would become incapacitated, I think.
And I think he goes and takes a nap and shit.
Yeah, so you only had one guy to play with, and if you lost both guys, then I think the day auto ends, and you just go to the next day.
Yeah, because there's no time limit, so
Yeah.
there's no reason.
I never lost any of mine.
I think it happens. Yeah, hold up. The short ones should pay. Long ones. Pretty much.
Come on out, little lemmings. I wonder if 50 of them can beat them up. Onto the wall, my little friends.
Are they doing anything? Are they leaf slapping?
Yeah, they're slapping it. It'll just take a little while longer.
No, they're retreating.
Oh, I think you need bombs. And can I be the only ones get bombs in this?
Yeah, they're discouraged.
Remember, it's
Makes
been
me-
10 years!
That's a fair point. Well, you're definitely not fast. Yeah, then it's the this dimension.
I think if we
Well, then you
sneak
go
up-
ahead.
Yeah, if you sneak up behind him, you can get a really good jump on him, and make sure you just start throwing him on.
Or you could play it like a thief in the night and not get him at all. But that will give you some extra Pikmins.
But that's no fun, not beating him at all.
It's true.
That's how I feel. I play the all things will die.
You got him!
He ate some.
Yeah, that happens.
Bummer. Doesn't have to be super secure, I'll be sewing it. Good day. What are you doing, girl?
I just
Really?
yes, dear.
I love you. You don't deserve this.
I said I would help you, and I will.
But you are! You shouldn't have to do all of the rest of it.
Is,
But I
somebody,
mean-
is somebody getting a view of something here?
No.
I am promising to sew some of the Tangela cosplay for her while she's at work.
Ooh.
She wants this done by Halloween.
Well, I mean, I got a costume, and I also don't have any other costume.
Well, you can just stay on the ground for a while.
Nothing that isn't slightly usually.
I have to find a bomb of some sort.
It was. It was set
Whoa, what is this?
in Middle Eastern fantasy past. Oh,
Hey,
So-
look at this.
Yeah, that's a piece of your ship.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that too.
oh my god, that was funny. Obviously, only here. It was very funny. It was a great commercial. And the other one along those lines was Grey Poupon.
I've seen that.
That one's funny. I poop on my husband's chest. It was the last line. She spilled some on his shirt. I poop on my sandwich.
So, for those of you who are actually watching this, somebody found something funny, in case you weren't sure.
Sorry.
Oh, no, don't be sorry.
Hey, how's chat doing?
I'm glad there's laughing. I'm sorry, what was that?
How's chat doing?
Empty.
Well, that's a shame.
Whatever. I'm not doing this for the views, I'm doing this for fun.
Yeah.
So, in theory, there's 3 more out here.
Some of them may be currently inaccessible.
Like, behind a stone wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or on the other side of water, without bridges. Or somehow electrified.
This looks doable.
What's that? Really?
I am gonna beat this wall like a cock in winter.
Smack her with his dick.
And I'm going to swing at it and accomplish absolutely nothing.
I'm hoping!
I'm gonna stand here and fap while you do all the work.
Like a real man.
Is that why you
Strategies?
Is that why you hate testicles so much?
No, just because they're gross.
Oh.
You can't tell me that you find them appealing.
I'm straight, so no.
I mean, I've spoken to gay men who don't find them appealing. Like, there's nothing aesthetic about them. Let's all be real.
I see.
Let's all be honest with each other.
I am being honest, and I am not turned on by testicles.
Well, you might just... My girlfriend's butt glows in the dark.
Right on the butt. And what we've just discovered is glow in the dark. The only party I'm going to so I will be Tangela, proudly advertising
Your butt.
with the butt.
Like
Yeah,
a firefly.
with the butt.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies.
I just read a very funny tweet the other day. And it was, you would not believe your pants can live in fire. And that's the part stuff. But I was pretty tickled by the comment.
What is this? Oh, I thought this seemed like something, but I guess it's not.
Here's a sound.
What is you? The yellow onion!
Hooray!
I found a yellow onion!
Found them!
So, are there going to be turf wars if I pull this yellow thing out?
No, they're super cool with each other.
Okay.
They're friends.
Oh man, that would be a really interesting concept for the 4th game.
What, turquoise?
Just some sort of animosity. I don't know, it's not a difficulty level.
It's a yellow sperm! Should sperm be you know?
Yes, it does.
Actually, I think a red sperm is worse than a yellow sperm.
We also have to do it. Okay. Let me finish your body first.
I like this. I like this game.
You go around it.
This game denounces racism. I like it.
Racism is whack, kids.
Don't do drugs.
Puff puff.
The arms that made separate?
No.
Oh, that's one of my loops.
Hey, hey, get away. Get away. Get away. Get off. Stop it. Get out of it.
I would say maybe it's this one. This one?
Hmm. So the yellow Pikmin is going to have to carry it to the ship.
You could find some more flowers for it to carry back to its onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That thing you just did.
Make more babies!
More babies. Do you want babies someday?
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Wit does not.
Ah.
I would like babies, but I'll be happy with a small pack of dogs.
Wit
okay.
is... The wit abides.
Wit is very against the rearing of children, so...
So is Alpha.
I'm even more against the making of them. I believe in the extinction of the human race.
Well,
We're
Alpha
fine
wouldn't,
adopting, but...
well, Alpha wouldn't go that far, but
I mean, peaceful would be better. I just think we should all stop reproducing and do the right thing and die out.
well, I mean, I don't want kids myself, so
Well, if you know anything about Koro, you'll know that I am practically a mother of many as it is, so...
She tends to adopt her friends more than just being friends with her friends.
And I have helped raise my siblings. I'm basically a mother already, so...
does that mean I has been adopted?
I think you're well on your way.
Oh, good.
Although that's the thing is you might not be helpless enough. She gravitates towards people who are complete messes.
Ah,
They need me!
Yeah, they actually genuinely do. Your friends are disasters.
I love them.
I know, and that's fine. I'm just saying. You have a type.
you're one of those hero types that likes the helpless?
I mean, I don't do it on purpose. I didn't know Leo was, in trouble until months after we had made friends. And then I discovered that he was very much in trouble.
Yikes.
And then smuggled him across the country so he could live in her house.
Oh, wow.
And now he's not in trouble anymore!
Yay.
And I'm his mama now.
Still, it doesn't seem as though the details of this are necessarily good for a stream.
Nope, they're a real fucking bummer, and also not really our story to tell.
Indeed. That having been said, nobody will be hearing more of this. Sorry to disappoint you.
Go find your drama somewhere else.
Yep.
Your TNT is big into it. That wasn't that funny. Don't give me credit.
Hey,
It was a
hey,
little funny.
hey, get away. Get away. Stop
We're not-
it. Stop it. Get off her.
Yeah, we're really out of the cable game.
What is that? We can't reach it.
We may have to make new arms.
Is it me or do I just have absolutely no sense of urgency right now?
Well, you're missing a whole fucking lot of Pikmin. Pretty sure they're not.
Oh, most of them are at the, Oh,
Get them out of there! Get them out of there! You get out of them and then call them to you. Get out
oh
of
dear.
them, call them to you. Once they're done. Well, and you go again. Beginner's luck.
Interesting, in those last couple seconds, my give a fuck just disappeared.
You think it's time to call it a night for this game?
It might be. Honestly,
You
it's
don't
not.
seem as compelled.
Yeah, it's not. This one isn't hooking me. But I mean, I think I gave it a pretty decent shot.
Yeah, I think you've gotten all of the. I mean, you may, if you progress, you may find some more combat-heavy stuff.
Yeah, eventually you will have some pretty wild fights with things. There's
Yeah.
this one bird snake type enemy that pops out of the
fuck.
ground.
It's called the Snagrit, and fuck that guy.
And yeah, that was a particularly terrible one for me because I was just really bad at fighting it.
That's a tough one.
I
But
see.
the problem is, it is more heavy on this stuff of exploring and making Pikmin and picking stuff up. The combat is not the emphasis of the game.
Right.
So if you're in it for that, you know, you may not find it as fun.
Yeah. I mean, the later days, it's gonna be more combat heavy because, you know, you're getting later, you're trying to find the stuff, but it is a very exploration heavy game, and there are gonna be, like, some minor puzzles and whatnot.
I'm sorry, did you say getting late or getting laid?
I mean, take that how you want.
I mean, do the Pikmin give good head?
They're children.
They don't have mouths.
Well,
You
I-
don't
No,
a good point.
they don't.
well, see, I asked this question because this post 3-day briefing mentions head. I mean, look, it says the leaf atop a Pikmin's head.
That's so tangential, though.
Yeah,
You're really
but
making a stretch.
was that an erection joke?
No.
He is just downright tickled.
You
Oh,
mock
God.
my pain.
You're hurting?
It is a tolerable frustration.
I see.
That's how I go through most of life, actually, so don't worry about it.
Does that have anything to do with the fact that you have a very dirty-minded girlfriend?
Yep. And the fact that you bring it out in her.
She's dating a pervert who writes porn for fun.
There
And
is
draws it.
absolutely
drawing.
nothing wrong with this at
I
all.
mean, I write it more than I draw it.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't see it that we should be actually physically broadcasting it.
Well, I like I said, my stream is open to absolutely anything, provided it's not mean in nature, and nothing about this has been that, so...
No, you're right.
He's in.
Yes, you're right, Crow. He is in fact encouraging you.
Alright.
I have absolutely no problem with this. I've had a great time, even though this had almost nothing to do with the game, which reminds me of another recent episode I did. But anyway,
Hey, listen.
I
did my best.
I liked it. I had fun.
I'm glad. I did too. And I did enjoy this. This is mostly an act, but I am a big grump.
Yeah.
If you would like to do another stream with me or with both of us and actually have us stay on topic, I would be happy to do one that is Zelda focused, and I would be more than excited to info dump everything on you.
I would be absolutely thrilled to have that.
You couldn't stop her from being focused.
I remember that from the first day we met, actually. The one time I really heard you talk, Kuro, was when Zelda came up. And then you went from 0 to 1,000 within a split second. And it was fascinating.
It was quite a day, but if anything can bring me out of it, it's Zelda.
Yes, yet another thing I'm not going to be discussing on air.
Much appreciated.
But no,
Yeah.
Zelda...
This is more how I am usually. So, as you can see, it's quite a difference.
Yes, and it makes me very happy that I got to see it.
Yeah.
I've lost my phone.
You lost
No,
your
no, I
phone.
found it.
Okay, good.
What was I thinking about just now?
Wrapping up the stream.
Yes. Oh, I know what it was. Which Zelda would you like to do?
Well, you said that you're limited to GameCube and below, and I know that there's Ocarina, Majora, and Twilight Princess that are available for GameCube.
And below.
Yes, and below. But those three I really enjoy.
I played Majora on an emulator. I didn't do the last temple because the controls I don't think were precise enough.
Yeah.
And that last temple's a real fidgety bitch.
Yeah.
Fidgety bitch. That's kind of...
That's real fun to say.
It is. Fidgety bitch. Fidgety bitch.
But out of those three, if you're interested in any of them, I'm very fond of all three of them.
How about Ocarina?
Alright, let's go with the classic.
Yes, absolutely. So we have that to look forward to the next time around. And I'm going to have to do Dr. Ruth's Game of Good Sex.
I would love to see that, at least briefly.
Oh, you'll see plenty. I promise you that. You will see a lot.
Now, is it like an encyclopedia style, or is it really like gamified?
It's a trivia game.
Yikes.
Yeah. Sexual trivia.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm not the most knowledgeable on heterosexual sex, although I do watch a lot of porn.
Well...
Porn is not educational.
No, that's true.
Hey, everything's an education, including porn.
It just might not be the most day-to-day.
I mean, you learn techniques that way, and...
Okay, but for real, what is this thing we're talking about?
It's a DOS trivia game. Dr. Ruth was a famous sexologist in the probably 80s and early 90s.
Yes.
Right now, she's long retired and might be deceased. Mostly just exists as sort of a punchline now. But she was this little lady with a very heavy German accent who would tell couples, how to and encourage them to engage in sex. And this was, I wouldn't say revolutionary, because it's not like she invented it or anything.
She is 89 years old, by the way. Still alive.
Still living?
Yes.
Way to go, Dr. Ruth.
Hey, I mean, she obviously lives a very active and healthy lifestyle, and...
Yeah, I would absolutely love to see that game. That sounds crazy and awesome.
You're absolutely going to see it. I might even do that very briefly because it's a much shorter game than Ocarina. So we'll call... Well,
Ocarina is pretty long. Oh my god, imagine if there was a sex trivia game as long as Ocarina of Time. Imagine the bottom of the barrel they would have to scrape to keep coming up with questions for, like, 20 hours.
There actually might be.
I know, but I wouldn't call whatever they would have to come up with mainstream.
Well, no. You'd have to get into the kinks.
Well, you two would be pretty much the perfect guests for that.
A 20-hour sex game? Call us.
Actually, I think you guys would be pretty much perfect for pretty much any game I decide to stream.
Your color commentators.
Yeah, truth be told, there's entertainment here, there's gaming interest here, there's extreme nerd interest here. So no, I would certainly love to have you guys on often.
I had fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Me too.
I don't know how often we could do it, because this was a unique case in us being in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, I should definitely be at work right now, but I called out.
Not just for this, lest anyone think that she's slacking off on her job just to...
Yeah, no, I've been feeling a bit under the weather.
Well, obviously your mood hasn't suffered for it. I mean, you're still cracking sex jokes and whatnot.
That's my girl.
Yay. Alright, so we definitely have stuff to do in the future, but being that we are all busy adults, we can't always expect to lock in like this.
Correct.
But
Whoa,
hey,
it's bedtime for me.
yes, it's getting close to that for me as well. So with that, folks, I will say thank you very much for joining. Those of you who came briefly, thank you. Those of you who will be watching on YouTube, thank you. And everybody else, well, actually, you know what? Fuck all of you. You're not the reason I do this.
Anyway, this is Wit saying I'm so sorry.
Kuro saying, thanks for tuning. Hope you had fun.
And Alpha saying, 2 birds coming across the whole world and you can't see it. Anyway, good night.
Night.
Don't hang up.